Hey there, everyone. And yes, here I am with my curls today. I just gave up in the rain. It just got too much. My hair actually will go really curly in the rain, and it frizzes more than curls if I don't really do something about it. Anyway, here I am today, and today's Wednesday, and it's so great to be in here with you today. First of all, if you don't subscribe to this channel, please subscribe so that you can catch up on all the tips and hints I'm going to give you on how to live your best life and how to live it how you want it, creating what you want in it. And that includes all aspects of your life, your physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental well-being, of course. So today, yes, so please subscribe, and also subscribe to me on Facebook at Kate Penworn Thompson Life Coaching. I'm the only Kate Penworn Thompson on Facebook, so I'm pretty easy to find. So, and I would love to have you sign up there on my life coaching or into one of my groups, which is Whole Health, or the other one is my Survivor, Thriver, Focus, Minded Moms. And I know that's what you are, and that's what I'm talking about today, is focus. And why where your focus is so very important. I really want you to just listen. I've got a couple of real good nuggets for you today, and it may be the very key to your life if you find that you're spinning your wheels and you're not really getting what you want, even though you're trying really hard. What you focus on expands. Let me say that again. What you focus on, where you put your attention, is where your life will expand. It's also where your thoughts will expand. And I'm going to give you just a couple of real life examples of that. So you want to lose some weight. What do? Generally, you're being very critical. You're looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I'm not wearing this, I look fat in this. Gosh, I'm throwing out that. I need to go shopping. Oh gosh, what happened? Where did those hips come? Where did those legs come from? Where did this come from? Look at my butt. Where you're focusing on is all the negative side of that. Instead of going, hey, okay, I filled out a little more than I want to in the last couple of months, so I am going to choose to release that weight, and I'm going to focus on my ideal body and how to create it. And that is an entirely different statement. And when you start to focus on those words, then you will create your ideal body. The saying, I'm broke, I can't afford that. Well, that means you're telling your brain, I'm broke, I don't have any money, I can't afford that. And so within 17 seconds, a whole lot more thoughts of those thoughts join your brain. And now your brain's quite convinced that you're broke, and the universe knows you're broke, and guess what? You're going to stay broke. Instead, you could cancel those words out, and you could say, I'm conserving my money this month. I choose not to purchase that right now, but I will put it on my wish list for the future. That is an entirely different statement to say to yourself that is going to save your bacon and save your day, and it's going to put your focus on where you're going, not where you think you should be or are. In just changing up a few words and changing your focus, you are now going forward to the place that you would rather be in, instead of telling yourself you can't get out of the situation that has already been created over here. We can always get out of any situation. Our minds just try to protect us. But our focus, when you are focused in on everything that is wrong, how can you find what is right? And there is something right. Even when you're looking in the mirror and you don't like what you see, there is still something right, because guess what? That is the law of polarity. For every negative, there's a positive. And I don't care who you are and what you weigh, there is something positive about you. And it may not be that your body is where you want it to be, but I bet you have really beautiful eyes, or your hair is gorgeous, or you have great shoulders. You got an asset. You got more than one asset. And being curvy, ladies, is not the end of the world. But beating yourself up about it is. So where is your focus in your life? That could be on health. Do you know right now, I have actually our family struggle with knees. It seems to be an inherent quality we have, that we need to be focused on keeping our knees healthy. By doing that, I walk a lot. I walk, the mountain every day. I walk 2 or 3 miles, sometimes 5 a day. So, but I could focus on my knee is crappy. My knee is not working. Or I can focus on, yes, my knee is not the greatest, but guess what? It can be better, and I know how to get it better. And by walking every day, it is going to get better, because it is going to stay working and it is going to work for me. I can also choose to go and get help for it, and get the right help for it, and focus on getting it better, and working over sitting and saying, oh, my knee, it won't work anymore. Now, I know that's just an injury of mine, and some injuries do belay us and put us down, but we still need to keep our focus on where we want to be, not where we don't want to be. You see, what you don't want in your life is quite often where you are spending the majority of your time. You are focusing on what you don't want instead of what you do. I have had my times in my life with when my hormonal balance has been out of whack, and I have suffered extreme anxiety. I can paint you a picture of what a really horrific panic attack looks like. I can tell you about the time that my husband actually did drag me to the doctor's surgery, because I had developed this huge fear of going to the doctors and would not go. And I got there and she said, are you having any chest pains? Because if you are, I'm calling an ambulance. Your blood pressure is off the ceiling. And I said, hey, I know I'm having a full-fledged, like out there, worst panic attack on the face of the planet. And you know what? She knew that. So I know what it's like to be debilitated by anxiety. But let me tell you, even in those times, I knew not to focus on it, to actually even go to the point of saying, okay, anxiety, I recognize you're there. I know you've shown up in my life. I know you're a real thing. I feel you, but you are just a feeling. And all feelings are waves, and all feelings have to pass through me. No matter how intense they are a wave, they do not stay forever. So what I can do, and what I taught myself to do in those moments, was not to focus on the anxiety, to recognize it and then change out of that. Go and take a walk outside, do a different activity, but don't focus on what you don't want. Now, sometimes anxiety, in my case, it was a result of over medication for thyroid, and it caused a huge imbalance, which caused massive panic attacks and anxiety. So there was a medical reason for that, And once it got all evened out and taken care of, it resolved itself. But still, even when we've got something medical going on, we can have a different perspective on how we view this. We can focus on where we're going. We can focus that this is just a period of time in our life, and we can focus on healing and getting better and moving into a place where we want to be, not focusing on what is ailing us right now and, quite frankly, keeping us in a place where we've got a lot of worrisome thoughts. In this day and age, there's a lot of worrisome thoughts going on, and I'm sitting here seeing schools going back to online teaching. I'm seeing my daughter even, who's just started college, saying, Mum, people have got COVID, they're going home. Thank goodness she's got one vaccination in her, and she will get another one within a week or so. And I have taught her to be careful, but the bottom line is these are scary times. Here we are, we think it's gone away and it comes back and it's in full force. We can choose to worry about it, or we can choose to acknowledge it. And we can choose to say, okay, we're living in a pandemic. We've never lived in a pandemic before, but what can I do to keep life sweet? How can I focus on what is good instead of what is going wrong? Where is my focus in all of this? So I really am not hanging on for very long today, because I want you to really go and look, where are you focused in your life? I would love to have a coffee chat with you about this. I would love to help you get your focus right. You see, I really do believe I'm sort of a focus finder coach. I really understand that when your focus is in one direction that you don't want it, if you can find that and you can find how you're doing that, we can shift it over to here, and it can shift, and you can go on to living the best life that you possibly can. And that is, even with all of us have different things that are going on in our lives, all of us have worries, all of us have anxieties, but we all have little miracles that turn up every day in every moment of our lives. So let's focus on those, and let's focus on going forward in our lives. The Weightless Way model is on a flash sale at the moment until the end of summer. This program, I think I explained to you, originally started off at about $19.97. I then went, let's do it for $14.97. And you will see, you go to my website, you will see this is there for $7.97, because I went, I just want to make this affordable. Well, I felt like in these times where we've been through such stress, and we know what we do when we get stressed, ladies, that everybody needed this program for life. So this is an 8-week comprehensive. You've got worksheets, you've got daily affirmations, you've got a daily journal, you've got meditations, you have got everything in here. You've got 2 hours of coaching a week from me. You've got mindset work. You've got mindfulness work. You've got a hungry eater meter where you can gauge and see where you eat from. You have every tool in here that is possibly needed for you to create your ideal body for life. So go over to my website, katepenguinthompson.info, and go to online courses, and you will find the Weightless Way model. Go grab it, but remember to put in the coupon code FLASH, capital F, capital L, capital A-S-H, FLASH. And I will see you tomorrow. Have an awesome day.